it was phenomenal because what's amazing is a guy asked me the other day, what's the difference in his coaching from last year and to this year, and the answer is nothing. The one thing I know about him that, he's a father first, and then he's a Christian next, and then he's a football coach. And those three things haven't changed since, I met him 17 years ago. And that's what I like about him. I tried to tell people no matter where Gene was, if I ever called him, he called me back. A lot of coaches in this profession, if you call them depending on what they have on their shirt, they may not return your phone call or not. And Gene has always done that. So the family side of it, the type of coach as far as the way he approaches the game, none of that has changed. I think his father's been a big influence on him with the military deal because he always has a plan. I mean, the weather changed that day and it was raining and he had a rain plan in his pocket. I'm going, who does that? Let's just go inside. But he already had it split up to who was going where and who was going to do what. So he never ceases to amaze me when it comes to that. It's like working with Harry Potter. You never know what you're going to get. I mean, the guy, he'll take the salt and the pepper and the ketchup and you eat lunch and he's drawing plays with it. And I'm like, Coach, I just want to eat my sandwich, man. I mean, I don't get it. But he's really particular on details. He understands the game and he has an answer for what he sees on tape. And again, for me, just being around the guy, the way that he approaches game day, the way that he goes about a game plan has been really remarkable to watch. If you're on the headsets with us, you'd understand exactly what I'm talking about. He'll call a play based off what's happening with the defense before they're even lined up, because in that certain area of the field, 90% of the time they've lined up that way. And that's impressive to me. To memorize that and have that on top of his head and to be able to call it like that is really impressive.
I think we feel that it makes them tough because it gives them a lot of things to try to defend. We try to stretch the field and then we try to pound it inside a lot. I think you've seen over the past couple of games that there's teams who are trying to figure it out, and some teams have caught on to it more than others. But it's not something that you're going to start defending in 1 week. It's not that. It's the misdirection. That's who we are as an offense, whether people want to say it's gimmicky or not. That's who we are. And I don't think the people we play against would say we're gimmicky. They might want to, but I don't think they would. I think as an offense as a whole, we feel we're very balanced, and we attack what the defense gives us, and we've played some very good defenses this year.
We heard something, I heard something about it was on Sports Nation or something, and he was the dirtiest defensive lineman or something like that. I don't know. It was something crazy. Yeah, I heard something like that.
Is he just good, a beast on the field, or is he dirty?
He's a beast. Nick is like one of the most cool, calm, collect dudes you can ever meet. That's why it was so funny, it's like dirty? No, that's not the right word, to describe Nick. And, sometimes you just got to block out what they say and just keep playing. Like I told him, just got to keep playing.
How would you like to have to try to block him?
What you say?
So how would you like to have to try to block him?
I'll hold him. No, I'm not good at that. I'll hold him. I already told him I'll hold him. As I saw it, it was just a game against Alabama, and they call it the Iron Bowl. I didn't know why. So the last year was my first time knowing it as the Iron Bowl. And I knew all that week, just being a recruit, it was just, everybody hate. It was beat Bama, go Auburn. Beat Bama, it was just constantly. I was like, because it's not like that in Georgia and Georgia Tech. It's just like Georgia's going to win every year. That's how it is in Georgia, But what I've been hearing and what I know is that I know it's a personal game. It's a personal game, and it's one of them games, as you know, I came from, Warner Robins Northside. It's one of them games after you win, you can carry on your back the whole year. So either you're going to brag the whole year or you're going to be like, man, don't even talk to me the whole year.